Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Mike, and tonight's video is going to be around seller etiquette. Something I wished or look for, I should say, when I go to train shows are sellers that actually know what they are selling, what they're talking about when it comes to what they're selling, and are they flippers that just bought someone's collection and have no idea of its true condition, or is it their own stuff, which I'd much have greater appreciation for, and I'll tend to pay a little bit more for because it's something that they probably paid a good price for, and if they're like me, they're probably a little bit sad to be parting with some of it. So what I do when I do decide to sell some stuff is, a few days before the train show, I will get the things that I'm going to sell, put them on the track, run them, and make a video. So when I'm at the train show, I can pull up the video on my iPad, which I also make sure to show the date that I made the video, so they know this isn't something I snagged off of someone else's site. Just to be ethical and respectful to other people spending their hard-earned money. So tonight, I currently have my Lionel Legacy listed on Facebook Marketplace for sale, and people already want to buy it, but they want me to ship it. Which brings me to point number 2. I would much rather sell my stuff to either friends or people here locally, because I really appreciate when they can come over, run it, I make a new friend, they can visually inspect it and make sure it's everything that they're looking for, and even let them run it and see how they like it, as they're buying it, so that they are getting a piece in the condition they're looking for and it works like they expect. So first, let's review this 4012 Lionel Legacy Big Boy. This I've had for about, this is one of the first big boys I bought. So probably 2018. And I was debating between this and the Vision line, because there was still a hobby shop here that had a Vision line version of this with the depleting coal load. And, I picked this up for about $1,450 back then, which is what I'm listing to sell it for, just to get my money back out of it. And I know that one of these just sold in this version a couple weeks ago for $1,700 on Facebook Marketplace. I actually follow that Easy Catch Train Shop because, Pat seems like a pretty cool dude. And he has some good stuff that he lists on there. So I was respectful enough not to list this until he sold his. So anyway, everything works. We see all the lights work. We look over the condition. This hasn't been run in probably 3 years. So I wanted to make sure everything is good. All the number boards light up. And then I will fire it up. This is number 40. So let's check forward.
Copy that, dispatch. We'll take the green. 4012 out.
Kicking in. All right. Now let's check reverse. We have reverse. Now let's check rear coupler. Yep, we have rear coupler. Now let's kick it in forward and just let it go. Let it get the smoke unit heated up. We have the cover over the smokestacks. Bring it up to a decent speed. 5 minutes before Christy's down here because whenever the heater turns on, it sucks the smoke and blows it directly into our bedroom and upstairs. So she'll be down here in no time. All right, now let's move over to this locomotive, which this one will be engine 27. I'm not going to fire it up yet because I'm going to show the one imperfection it has is right above that rear coupler, where in shipping, because Lionel doesn't wrap that coupler, and the force of the locomotive moving back and forth in the shipping box was enough to chip the paint on the back of the tender. And that happened on my black one that I've already sold as well. So this guy's perfect otherwise. So we'll go ahead and fire it up. All right. Ooh, I left that on a bad whistle. Let's switch it. All right. We got the smoke unit on. There's the whistle, Steve. All right, let's check rear coupler. Let's check forward. Forward's good. Let's check reverse. Reverse is good. Let's run it around the track. This has about 30 people interested in it on Facebook Marketplace if I decide to sell it. And I've got it listed for $16.50, which is a lot less than the last ones that have sold. Look at that big boy smoking it up. Alright, so we've got that guy going. Alright, now last but not least, these are going to run a little bit weird because I had 300 legacy locomotives, TMCC at one time, so I don't obviously have enough addresses in my cab 1. So just for a quick run and reference, this is going to be cab 96, and I did not do a lash up, so the lights aren't going to function right. Look at these little guys. These FAs are pretty cool with that little light back there in the diaphragm, detail on the antennas. These have a rub mark where it looks like they've rubbed on shipping, where it just changed the color to patina just a little bit on the nose of one of them. Other than that, the antennas are great and everything works as should. Let's fire up number 96. Alright, let's get them underway. And if I test the couplers, it's probably going to pop this front one. Nope, it popped the rear one on this one. Alright, so hold on, let me fix that real quick. Alright, let's put that back in forward. See, there's the reverse lights coming on. It's not supposed to do that. There we go. Alright. Here these guys go. And this set, I'm pretty sure is sold to one of my friends, so this is really just running it for him. At this point, here comes that big boy. Here, let's pull off this. Now you got some big time smoke. Alright, here comes those FAs. Look at the dual cab lights in there. They're pretty neat. And they have Odyssey, obviously, because they're just making their way up there. Let me pick up the speed. Look at that Mohawk smoking now. I have to say, when Lionel's work, they work well. And that one has had no issues. At this point, it's just a principle thing for me. And here's a whole fleet of locomotives. Holy cow. I mean, all my shelves are full. So I'm going through and just picking out stuff to take to the train show, but it will be nothing that's on these shelves. There's where that big boy normally sits. There's locomotives almost all the way down to the floor now. And this is what I've done with these. And that wall. Alright, well, let's get some of these engines around here and shut them down.
How's the line up ahead? Am I clear? Over. Clear through my limits. Out.
Alright. Let's stop that one. Stop the big boy.
4012, you are all clear. Over.
And
Copy that, dispatch. We'll take the green 4012 out.
let's wait for this guy to make his way around. Give a little runner. I don't think I turned on the smoke units. Let's see when they come back around here. Yeah, there's the smoke units. They're working. I just need to add some smoke fluid. Yeah, the smoke's rising up there. Whoops, got my finger in there. There we go. Alright, well, everything checked out. So time to pack these guys up and go through a round of the next locomotives I'll test. So, you know, I hope that people are really happy to see that, you know, when someone is selling, they're selling with integrity. Not saying a lot of people don't, but I'm sure we all come across some things where we're like, ooh, that's got electronics, does it work? And the seller can't always say with confidence yes or no, and they usually don't even know if they were ever programmed or what cab number they've been programmed to, in my experience. And that even goes for buying off some of the websites that sell used stuff, which I won't name any names. But that's my video for tonight around, you know, seller etiquette. So I hope everyone has a good evening, and I will talk to you next time. And by the way, we're almost up to 1,500 subscribers. So thank you for the fans out there. And I do have a few haters that, you know, all they say is China crap and buy post-war or whatever else commentary they might have. But that's all right. They're welcome to watch too, because I do like post-war, but I like all kinds of stuff. NHO, Z, S, post-war, pre-war, modern, prototypical, toy trains if it's Christmas time. So I'm good with it all. You are not going to insult me whatsoever. So I hope everyone has a good weekend coming up here, and some of you make it to the great train show at the St. Charles Convention Center, my favorite show of the year. See ya.